Hi, welcome back to website designer using Dreamweaver CS3. So in our previous video or in a previous lesson, we've gone through so many uh, commands like how to create page links, how to create marquee, how to create a page layout, how to copy your text and insert an image into your website. We've done a lot. So today I'm going to continue by adding up a table content. If you want to create a table in your website, how are you going to insert that, and how are you going to add a file for downloading if you want to insert a document in your website so that people can have access to download that file. How are you going to do that? So in this lesson, we are going to insert a table and a document for download. So we just have to go back to our Dreamweaver application. So our website, we are going to create all these activities. So first of all, I'm going to use the training section. So at the training section, I will just have to create the page for it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to delete this content. I don't need this content. So I'll just have to go to my type document and copy the table. So all that I'll do, as I made mention in Dreamweaver, all that you need to do is what? Copy and paste. So I've copied it, I'm going to paste it over here. So immediately I click on paste, my document will be what? In here. So if you want to create a table content, this is how you do it. So your table is created in a Word document. So all that you have to do is just what? Copy and what? Insert it over here. So I've inserted it at the services. So the services, what are we doing? These are the services that we do. So this is my table. Let's see what we can do. Now you can see that immediately I click on the table outline, I have a table dimension over here. So I have my columns, which is the down one. So immediately I put the cursor on it, you see that the column will be highlighted. Same time, if I come to this angle, it will be selected. So this is my word columns. Then I have my rows, which contains this. So if I want to color a certain portion, here I have access to do that coloring. So I have, so let me rename this. Okay, I'll just give it like that because we are using it to learn, so you can just use it to create a better website apart from using this. So I have my table inserted. Now let's see what we can do to the table. What you can do is by adding colors to it. So adding a color, you just have to do this, do highlighting. So immediately you do the highlighting, you have your table properties over here. So I have background color here, I have border color here, then I have the table color, but I don't need that one, so I just only need this one, background color for it. So I'll choose this color. So immediately I choose, you can see that the color has been changed. Now let me choose this. Let me use border color. So you can see that I've made changes to that portion. Now let me go back to the browser and see what will happen over there. So I'll go to services. So immediately I click on, what did I do? I did it at the, so sorry, I haven't saved the page yet. That's why the appearance is not coming. So I'll just go to here. So you see that the table has expanded. So I just have to set the table so that it will suit in here. You need to set it so you can see that the table is too big. So all that I have to do is just go back to it. So I'll click on the main one. So on the main one, I will have the table properties. So this is my table properties for the whole table. So I will choose align is okay, the table weight is okay, so I will just have to choose. So the weight, I have to specify the weight. The weight is okay. So left with the height. So I'm looking for the height So the rows are 9, the columns are 7. So I don't think I need to. I need the height for the table. So my height is not coming yet. Let me see. I needed to set the table height. Okay, so let me go to the coding area so that I will see my table command. So alright, so I have my table height here. So the table height is 1 something. So all that I can do, I have the data rate and the data. So the data rate, the row 2 has the color remains. So the height, I'll just have to reduce it to 110. I'll save it. Let me do save and go to the browser and see what will happen. Nothing has happened. The height is for the whole table, so it should have. Let me split it and see. Okay, so let me reduce it to 85 and see if that now will test effect. So these are the code for the table. Instead of you typing them step by step in Dreamweaver, immediately you copy the right table, you set it, you have your dimension inserted. So let's go back. My page is not working, but don't worry, this one will work in our next video. So all that I just want to show you just how you can insert your table in your website. Where do I have this 5 table? So I can bring it back and go back to the coding area and let me locate that. That's 500. Not supposed to be 100. So alright, so we'll solve it out, so don't worry, we'll solve the table out. can go to and enter the 500 over here. Alright, so the 500 has taken effect. So we will resolve those questions. So I'm going to change this image. I don't need this image. I need to replace this image with a different one. So I'll just have to click on the button over there and we'll choose. So let me clean this image from that place. So I'm going to choose a different image. So I've inserted a different image. How much did I insert it over there? So I'll just have to drag and drop. As usual, as I made mention, in Dreamweaver you have access to it, drag and drop images. So whatever that you want to do with the image, you have access to it to move the image to any position. So I've changed the image to a different location. So these are the things that you can use when you are at the Dreamweaver section. So I'll just have to go to the browser and change the services into so the service has a different word. So all that I have to do is what the image. So I'm now with the image over here. Now let's go back to about us. Now in the about us, I would like to insert download document. So I'll just have to type click to download. Click to download this file or this document. So I'll give it a name. Registration form. So what we have to do is just have to have the document in your folder. So what type of file am I going to download? So let me go for a document that I can use to download. So let me insert this document Python. If someone wants to learn Python, so I will just have to create a folder for that download. So I'll create downloads. So this folder is going to be for download documents alone. So I will insert the pattern. So all that I have to do is just copy the name. I'll go to the side and just paste it over here. Sorry. Let me go back. Okay, rename, copy, and paste. So this is how what Dreamweaver is done. So after this, I'll just have to highlight this text. So from highlight, I will choose this, and I'll select the folder. So immediately I click on the folder, then I'll choose blank. So immediately I click on the folder and go back to the browser, I'll have it. Let me go to about us. So if I come to about us and I click on it, definitely the pattern booklet will be open for me, so the person can have access to what to download it. So if the person wants to download it, he will have the download option over here. So this is how we insert a file for downloads. So this is